and welcome to episode 69. Nice.
Of Mo Money!
The investing economics show for millennials by a millennial, where our goal is to educate, entertain, and empower a new generation of investors. I am, of course, the host of the show, MC Mo. Now, let's get to the money. This week's episode is on a topic that we have been discussing frequently as of late on the show, and the topic is global trade policies. Last week, Trump announced that he was going to begin imposing tariffs on Chinese export and restrict Chinese investment in America. China responded that these actions are unfair and insulting, but that if America wants to fucking bring it, then consider it brought in. So this week on Mo Money, we are going to discuss the consequences of a trade war with China. So first, we are going to discuss what the real beef with China is. Well, it's obvious that we here in America profit greatly from cheap Chinese labor. So we import a lot of goods from China. Phones, shoes, electronics, a lot. They do not import as much from us. The main reason for that is they are a protectionist economy. They do not allow many foreign companies in their country. And for years they say,
oh, we're a small developing economy. We need the protection for our companies to grow.
But now they are on the verge of becoming another economic superpower and expect to still be treated like a helpless little baby. If American companies have wanted access to their country's market of 1.3 billion people, they've had to follow some pretty strict rules. They've had to agree to joint ventures, sharing of intellectual property, the technology, the how-to with China in order to be approved to operate their business there. This theft of IP, which results in new Chinese competitors, is another reason for the tariffs. Trump plans to impose $60 billion worth of tariffs, which is estimated to be how much American companies lose in value to this theft of IP. But is Trump going to take the $60 billion gain from import taxes and give it to these victim companies? Hell no. So what's the point? So we have two main reasons that Trump is threatening tariffs. The first one, Trump wants broader access to their markets for American companies in order to lower the trade deficit. And two, to punish China for coercing IP from American companies. So who wins? Well, in all wars, nobody wins. Everyone suffers. It's just the person who suffers less who usually wins. China arguably has nothing to lose. China's President Jinping, who looks poised to become emperor, is willing to sacrifice a lot to not look weak to his people and to not bow down to the USA. Americans enjoy a high standard of living because China basically subsidizes it by the way of providing goods for cheap so we can spend money on other things. Trump already has low approval ratings. If the price of an Apple phone goes to $10,000 and other consumer products skyrocket as well, Trump is going to have a near impossible time convincing people that this trade war is worth it.
Please pay hundreds of more dollars a year on goods so our companies can make a couple extra billion in China while you grow poor.
Is a very hard pitch to convince people to get behind. Bottom line, most likely this is Trump. Tough talk, America first, appeal to the base, nonsense. And the administration won't go through with the tariffs. The consequences are potentially too severe. China is a top 3 export destination for 33 American states. Apple made 20% of its revenue in China, and Boeing made 13% of its revenue in China just last year. China is threatening to tariff computer chips, airplanes, and also soybeans, which could hurt a lot of the farming states, aka Trump's base. Sneaky move by the Chinese. Another consequence of the tariffs, as I've explained in previous episodes, of course will be higher prices for consumers. Innocent people's budgets are always collateral for a trade war. The final consequence, and the biggest, is if Trump pushes too hard, China could begin to buy less of America's debt. China currently holds $1.3 trillion in U.S. Treasury bills, aka the American government's debt. Easily the most of any foreign country. China uses the dollars it receives from Americans buying their exports and reinvests it in American Treasury bills because they are safe investments. The American government uses this money to pay for the government to function. If China invests less money, then the government might have a hard time finding other countries and institutions who are willing to fund the government and keep it running. With Trump just signing a huge spending bill that will add trillions of dollars to the deficit, this could turn into a massive problem. So for now, we will have to wait and see what Trump does as he plays chicken with China. Chicken to China, the Chinese chicken. Thank you so much for watching another episode. You can find new and classic episodes of Mo Money right here on YouTube. For now, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Instagram. Like me on Facebook. Check out themomoneyshow.com.
Mo Money signing out.